All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are all doing well. Back again for another stream. Lots to talk about, as always. More specifically in regards to Romelu Lukaku, we need to have a big discussion about this. But before we do all of that, just let me know if you can hear the sound of the fan in the background by any chance, because it's quite hot. I've got the fan on just to keep things cool in the room. But let me know if you can actually hear the noise. It's actually quite a loud noise, but if you can't hear it, then fantastic. If you can hear it, I'll turn it off. Not a problem. But let me know in the live chat. Thanks to everyone that's joined so far already. Smash the like button. Eric saying no noise. Brilliant. That's good to hear. Shubra, good to see you, my man. Matt Chels, Miz, my boy. Morning. Hope you're good. First time I've managed to catch a live from the start. Excellent work. Liam, good to see you as well. Smash the like button. Absolutely, Liam. Thank you to each and every one of you guys that have joined in. Valan, good to see you. RN, good to see you. Hashal, Henrik, Omo, in life, no limits. Brilliant. I was just saying that I've got the fan on in the background because it's quite hot. It is summertime now in Sydney, Australia. So I've got the fan on. If you can hear the fan, let me know. I will turn it off. But if you can't hear it, all good. I think some people are already saying that they can't hear anything, which is perfect. Safe Miz, looking fresh, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Harshal, coming from me in Mumbai. Morning. No noise, matey. Rub it in, Miz. Freezing here. Fair enough, man. I know in UK it's quite cold, but here it's quite scorching hot. But it's strange here. Like some days it's hot, some days it's cold. It's weird. It's meant to be summer now, but it's quite strange. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, what we want to talk about is Romelu Lukaku. Now, there's mixed information about Romelu Lukaku. Now, what do we believe or what do we don't believe? I'm not really sure, but I just want to give you guys my sort of perspective on the matter. Romelu Lukaku, there's widespread articles out there that Inter's probably not keen on keeping him. Now, in recent times, apparently there's been some words from Di Marzio saying that Inter will keep him for another season on loan. Now, I'm worried though. Like this guy, he's not featured for Inter Milan that often. He's been injured. He comes back for Belgium, and the amount of misses that he's had. And I'm not blaming Belgium's demise on Romelu Lukaku, not at all. Belgium's demise is a whole heap to do with the Roberto Martinez, the manager over there. He's just so adamant, so stubborn to keep some of these players when there are youngsters in the lineup that could have featured a lot more. You know, players like Trossard and so on and so forth, and he's reluctant to use them. But Romelu Lukaku, I know I said he's not. I don't want to blame him for the demise of Belgium, but those misses were monumental. Those misses they will shatter you. They will break down your confidence. And as I said, the fact that he doesn't already feature for Inter Milan that often because of injury, I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I mean, this is a huge problem. There was something that was out recently saying the fact that we are, he's on such high wages with us. Over 300K, nearly 350K, something around there. The new owners are worried about this situation that if Inter Milan doesn't, agree on another loan, another year of loan, which honestly speaking, I don't know why they would agree. Like, what sort of a mad club do you have to be in order to agree on another year of loan with Romelu Lukaku, who's not really featured for you? Do you know what I mean? And on top of that, his confidence will be so low. I'm just worried. If there is no loan for Inter Milan, he has to be back for Chelsea Football Club. And I'm worried that I probably don't want him around. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not even sure whether he's going to respect Graham Potter. Like, there's already talks about certain players right now they don't respect Graham Potter. Can you imagine Romelu Lukaku and his ego? How bad the situation is going to be? And how do we offload a player like Romelu Lukaku? How do we get rid of him? Like, I've got no clue how we actually get rid of a player like Romelu Lukaku in such a situation. I don't even think there is any suitors out there. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Send him Besiktas. Drogba could not defend him. Do you know what? That's probably a good shout. The only place Lukaku could start thinking about going is probably Turkey. Turkey pretty much gets everyone. Let's see what everyone's saying right now. By the way, he's Belgium's top scorer in their history. What a turnaround. Massive turnaround. I feel, do you know what? In life, it's a massive lesson, man. Lukaku's attitude is a massive lesson to all of us. In life, yes, be confident, but don't be too much of don't be too cocky. Don't be way too cocky all the time. Be humble and respect your surroundings. The stuff that he did with Chelsea Football Club, just coming out of the blue and just talking the way he did in that interview, that was not really, provoked by anyone. He just did it on his own will. And since then, it's been an absolute decline. And you saw the clip, how he goes around and smashes the side. Like, he's so frustrated. He apparently had more XG than Croatia had in the entire 3 matches in the World Cup combined. That's insane. He's had that, like, his XG is higher than Croatia's entire 3 games. And he's missed it all. He's absolutely missed it all. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this for me, this is a huge problem for Chelsea Football Club, because he's on high wages. If Inter Milan don't look at keeping him for another year, and it doesn't even matter if it's for another year. Like, this guy still will have, at the end of this season, he'll still have 3 more seasons left in his contract. It's mad. Just need any toxic, lazy, or unused players out now, even at losses. It's stopping us from progressing like we need to. Maybe that's the go, man. Just make a huge loss out of this guy and just move on from it. Absolutely, just move on from it. Varan, thank you so much for the super chat again. And Inter thought they robbed us. What a turnaround. They absolutely didn't rob us. If anything, we were smart enough to recoup, close to £10 million. We paid close to 100 million. So I suppose it is what it is. Yes, means Lukaku was just helping us learn some valuable life lessons. What was he cooking, man? He was cooking nothing, man. Uncle Sharma, good to see you. They're talking about Inter Milan. We're not buying that, brother. I can tell you that now. There you go. Uncle Sharma is a top-notch Inter Milan fan who lives and breathes Inter Milan news on a day-to-day basis. I mean, seriously, Uncle Sharma, in the live chat, let us know, like, is there a chance for, like, I mean, you would be across all the news and all the different, because I think Di Marzio recently through Sky Sports said that maybe Inter Milan will keep him for another season. I don't know why you would do that. I honestly don't know why Inter Milan would even contemplate that. Another 10 million pounds, let's just say. I'm pretty certain it'll be, okay, if it's not 10 million, maybe it might be 8 million or 6 million or 7 million, whatever the case is. Just let me know, Uncle Sharma, like, what is the chances of this guy actually staying at Inter Milan for another season? I mean, it's just been a flop so far at Inter, but then again, it's all been injuries. And the way he's sort of come back into Belgium has been quite horrendous as well. And the way Belgium, like, absolutely imploded. Wow, man, wow. Valan, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. Hopefully CR7 don't go to Al Nassr. Give them rum. Yeah, fair enough. Look, I don't know what's going on with CR7, man. One day CR7, Chelsea's not interested. Another day CR7, Chelsea is interested. In recent times, apparently Ronaldo's interested. I don't know what's going on. But then we have a brother called Aubameyang as well. What's going on with Aubameyang? Is he respecting Graham Potter? Does he want to stick around? What's going on? What's going on everywhere? It is quite interesting at the moment. Uncle Sharma, from what I understand, we have a gentleman's agreement for another loan, but with these injuries, is looking more and more unlikely. Exactly, man. I mean, this season, he's just been, you've got him on a loan, and It's pretty much not been used at all, and of course it's been through injuries, but it defies the purpose of getting him on a loan for another season, because what's the point if he keeps getting injured like that and stays injured for a long time? How quickly a player's career can rise and fall is unbelievable. This is why, Dominic, man, this is why life, you need to stay humble, man. You so do. A player's rise and fall, man. This is why I admire and players like Messi, Ronaldo, like they're an inspiration, man. Honestly, to be on top of the tree for so long. This is why Ronaldo, in his recent interview with Piers Morgan, said, in this day and age, players don't know how to, like, they don't have what it takes to have a long career. And Ronaldo was saying, like, half of these United players, they will not last till 30. They can't go beyond 30. And he's probably not wrong. He's probably not wrong. I think there'll be a lot of players beyond 30. Let's see how many players actually stick around. It's quite impressive when players last beyond 30 years. Mavel of Beyond Miz, I watched ESPN FC and they were all feeling sympathy for Rom. Had this been Werner or Kai or Morata, they'd be ruthless. This is wild. I don't know, man. There is a rumor that goes around that some of these players sometimes pay off journalists and pundits. It could be true. It could be true. That maybe some nice payments have gone out there just to ensure that they get some good words for them in media. Who thought Lukaku would be here after his debut goal at Emirates last year? We thought we had a striker in his prime for title charge. Wow, you're so right, man. I still remember that day. He absolutely blitzed. He blitzed Arsenal, and I thought, my days, we're in for a title challenge. I actually thought we were in for a title challenge last season. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. Okay, next news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Chelsea are also still looking at potential new goalkeepers to replace either or both of Edouard Mendy and Kepa Arrizabalaga, a new right back to provide backup competition to Reece James, midfielders and attackers, winger and striker. I love it. I love it. There's a lot. It's a full-on cosmetic surgery, man. It's complete revamp. Lots need to happen. It ain't gonna happen in January. This is what Simon Phillips goes on to say. These are unlikely to all come in January. In fact, I'm adamant they won't, but we may see one or two arrive in January and the rest done for the summer. At least three, I would have to say, has to be done in January, man. This is one thing. I mean, look, I can compromise with two, but at least two, man. Open heart surgery, 100% open heart surgery, man. It is an absolute open heart surgery. Look, in regards to goalkeeper, I get the feeling this brother, I don't think he likes Graham Potter. I don't think this brother likes Graham Potter, Edouard Mendy. And I think he's probably going to move on. It's sad. He's another rise and fall. Someone mentioned that just a moment ago in the live chat. Champions League winner, Yassim Trophy, this, that, the other. And all of a sudden, you're probably looking at leaving the football club. And he's not even the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea Football Club at the moment. I'm pretty certain Graham Potter, once the World Cup finishes and Chelsea are back in it again, Kepa is probably going to be reinstated as the number one goalkeeper. And if we are looking to get another goalkeeper, someone like Robert Sanchez or Diego Costa, as someone's mentioning right now, where does that leave Kepa? Kepa's not going to want to be number two again. Like, Kepa's done an unbelievable job and an unbelievable effort to go from number two to number one. Imagine we put him back as a number two. He has to leave as well. He has to leave. So that's why this little bit of information from Simon Phillips, I actually tend to believe this. I tend to believe this because I feel maybe both will go. Maybe both will go. Yeah. Let me do a quick poll. It's interesting. This one maybe we'll do quite a few polls. Do you want who should Who should leave Chelsea? Let me do a quick poll. Let's see what you guys have to say about this. Okay. Who should leave Chelsea? Kepa, Mendy, both, either. Let's go. All right. The poll is up now, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear from you guys. Who should leave? A new right back to provide backup competition for Reece James is a absolute must. Midfielders, attackers, there's absolutely no doubt about that. We need all of that. Okay, next up, breaking Josko Gvardiol on Chelsea. Interesting how the Athletic David Ornstein, this is actually seems like has some sort of conversation from Vardio. Josko Gvardiol on Chelsea. My agent is taking care of this, and we'll see. Right now, I'm happy in Leipzig. Chelsea is a big club. Plus, maybe one day I'll be there. That's interesting, man. Chelsea's a big club. Plus, maybe one day I'll be there. Nice to see things like this, especially because there is Kovacic. See, I like how he goes. Nice to see things like this, especially because there is Kovacic, my man. Maybe Kovacic is around now. I'm not really. He's another brother. I don't think he likes Graham Potter. I just have these feelings, man. I just have these feelings. Some of these players, they don't like Graham Potter. Mendy is definitely one of them. Kovacic is probably the other one. Vardio, if you're thinking about joining Chelsea Football Club because of Kovacic, don't hold your breath, man. Don't hold your breath. I don't know whether Kovacic is going to be around. And, his contract is coming to an end very, very soon as well. I think at the end of this season there'll be two more seasons, two or one, maybe two. He's going to be up. It's time whether we give him a contract extension or not. Do you know what I mean? So that'll be very, very interesting as well. You should leave Chelsea because you are clueless. Thank you so much. There you go. I love comments like this. You should leave Chelsea because you are clueless. Miz, I want a backup RB for Reece and DM this January. Yeah, as I said, a midfielder, a backup for Reece James, and an attacker. I would like to see an attacker. I really would like to see an attacker. That's why I want 3. Leipzig and Brighton are Todd's favorite dishes. Yep, Leipzig, Brighton. Yeah, he loves the Red Bull group. He really loves the Red Bull group, and obviously Brighton as well. We'll see what happens. Bowley would not let Kova leave. Maybe not, but maybe Kova wants to leave. Who knows? Who knows, Z? Who knows? I would take Costa as number 1 and Skolina his backup, and I would be very happy. Chelsea buying all things young players is because if they become regular first team, they will owe it all to Potter. Therefore, buy into him. Check out Kieran Dyer's interview on the True Geordie podcast. He was revealing a Chelsea player told him they think Potter is a massive downgrade from Tuchel. Yeah, I saw that interview. Did a live stream on this yesterday. And this is why I'm like, Kieran Dyer, like, he's got no reason to lie about this. Like, I'm pretty certain someone's obviously said something to him. I get the feeling maybe it's Raheem Sterling. Miss, what happened to Jonathan Klaus? He's gone to Marseille, my man. I'm pretty certain he's gone to Marseille. So that ain't happening. So you never know. Then he further goes on to say, asked by the Athletic about a potential move to Chelsea, the Red Bull Leipzig player replied, about me and Chelsea, I don't know. You know what happened in the last few months? To be honest, I have no idea. My agent is taking care of this and we will see. Right now, I'm happy in Leipzig. I don't know. We will see. You never know. You know the stories and these things, but all I can say is that I'm happy in Leipzig and right now I'm going to stay there and perform for them. It's a big club, of course, and who knows, maybe one day I'll be there. It's really nice to see things like this, especially because there is Kovacic, so you never know. I talked to him. Look, he's interested. There's no doubt about that. He's interested to come to Chelsea. I'm sold on him as well now. Like, I'm happy to see him at Chelsea Football Club. I think he's a very, very good player. And, you know, down the track, if not if, it will happen one day. Thiago Silva will have to move on. He's not going to play forever. Aspilicueta will have to move on as well. I think there is a definite space for Vardio. What does it mean for players like Lewa Colwell, Ethan Ampadu? I think one of them will probably be let go of. But I think this guy, the connection we have with the Red Bull group, I think this guy is quite potentially, it will happen for Chelsea Football Club. And I think he's keen to join Chelsea Football Club as well. And he'll probably be the figurehead for long-term view. Do you know what I mean? He's a young centre-back who already looks very classy as a skill set. So huge one for Chelsea Football Club. Valan is saying, Ms. Benassa contract situation is running down. Milan might sell him in Jan for 40 million, can play DM, but might be lacking in size. I like him, man. We spoke about this yesterday in the live stream. I wouldn't mind this one bit. I really wouldn't. Technical ability, deep line playmaker, from the back, obviously. I think physically he'll be fine. Pace, he'll be fine as well. It's not like he's a slouch. He's no slow coach at all. I think he might be he might be okay, and I wouldn't mind him one bit, man. Another African brother, like Africans in Chelsea, they generally do well, man. Algerian background, can play DM, but might be lacking in size. I don't think so, man. I think he'll be absolutely fine. These African sort of players, one thing they don't really give a damn about is, doesn't matter how big, small they are, they're up for a fight, man. They're really up for a fight all the time. Dream midfield would be De Jong, Benassa, and Enzo Fernandez. Wow. That would be dream. I like the look of that, man. All ballers, every single one of them, absolute ballers. Liz, do you think Chelsea players have no respect for Potter and that's why we are not performing? I don't know whether I would say all of them, but I think a lot of them don't have respect. Just put yourself in the shoe, man. You come to Chelsea Football Club to be managed by some of the biggest managers. Some of these players, like say for example Kovacic, like he's been managed by some top managers in his lifetime, and all of a sudden he's now getting managed by Graham Potter. Do you know what I mean? Like, and me personally, I don't look at it that way. Like, I liked Graham Potter in Brighton. Do I think Chelsea Football Club might be a little bit big for him? Maybe, but he deserves the opportunity. I'm looking at it from a player's point of view. Like, how would I be if I was a player? Just ask yourself, if you were a player, like a top player, you're playing for Chelsea Football Club, you're probably thinking in your head, the likes of Ancelotti, the likes of Jose Mourinho, the likes of Thomas Tuchel, and many more. You want to be managed by some of the best. And then you get someone like Graham Potter. These players, they don't think like fans. Players think differently. Players think about their career. Players think about themselves. So this is why I think it's a bit of a predicament for Graham Potter, man. He needs to get rid of a lot of these players so he can bring his players in who will respect his authority. If we bring Vardio to Chelsea, we are going to back three system with Fofana and Koulibaly in the next 2 years. Thoughts, Miz? I don't know, man. Vardio plays in a back four for Croatia, him and Lovren. Do you know what I mean? So he can definitely play in a back four. Look, I don't want to play the back three. Like, if we are going to play back three, can we get robust, wing backups? Like, Reece James ain't going to be able to manage the entire season. We need another high-quality right wing back. We need high-quality left wing back. We still need high-quality midfielders. We still need high-quality, attackers. So, look, whether it's three at the back, whether it's four at the back, I'm not totally fussed about it. The only reason I'm going for the four at the back now is I'd like to see more attacking players. I want to see another attacker as opposed to an extra defender. Do you know what I mean? So that's my thought on that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea scouts will be present on Saturday evening for the game between Ghana and Uruguay to watch Mohammed Kudus, this I like. This I like a lot. I like this player a lot, man. And not because of this World Cup. I've seen him a few times for Ajax in the Champions League, and I like the look of this particular player. 22 years old. I had no idea. He's a youngster. He's so much to develop still. I think he could potentially be a very good number 9. I know he plays as an attacking midfielder at times. He plays as a second striker, whatever the case is. Sometimes he does play as a number 9. I like his attitude, his hard-working ethics as well. But he's quite robust up front. Like, he scores some good goals. The goal against Liverpool that he scored in the Champions League was sensational. I like him, man. Another one of these African brothers, man. Honestly, I like them. I like him a lot. Kudus is a Chelsea fan. Fantastic to hear. Phenomenal Finn. I don't rate Kudus. Let me know, Phenomenal Finn. Why don't you rate Kudus? Let me know in detail. What are your issues towards Kudus? Ladies and gentlemen, participate in the poll as well. There's a poll that's up in regards to the goalkeeper situation, which we'll touch on right at the end. Anyone has a running Rudiger Twitter link? Anyone has a running Rudiger Twitter link? Someone please share in the live chat. I think there's a whole heap of memes that's gone around for Rudiger. I'm not comparing them as SAF is one of the best managers. Sir Alex Ferguson is one of the best managers of all time. But people act like he went to United and was super successful in his first season. Potter just needs a bit of time. Yeah, fair enough, man. But Sir Alex Ferguson, like, he eventually got the authority. Look, I don't know what happened prior. I only started watching club football from about 1999, 2000, let's say 2000 onwards. And at that stage, Ferguson was on top of the game, man. He was on top of the game. Kudus is tall, also headers too. KB saying, nah, Kudus isn't that guy. KB, explain to me why he isn't the guy. Why do you feel he's not the guy? I'm not familiar with him. What does his stats look like? Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to show you his stats from I'll show you his stats in terms of goals and assists. I mean, it's not bad. It's not supremely glamorous either, but this is what it looks like right now. So 22-23, as you can see, Eredivisie, 14 matches, 5 goals. Champions League, 6 matches, 4 goals, 2 assists. This is where he's really been lighting it up. Overall, 21 matches so far, 10 goals, 2 assists. Let's have a look at the Champions League stuff. Champions League, goal against Rangers, assisted against Rangers. Liverpool, that's the goal that I'm talking about. It's a really, really good goal. Against Napoli as well, a goal. And against Rangers, another goal and another assist. So he's a decent player, man. He really is a decent player. That's just my thoughts on it. King Cobra, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Everyone remember to smash the like button. Come on, guys, smash the like button. Do you not fear being another Ziyech type situation, performing in UCL and World Cup but struggling to adjust at Chelsea? I mean, we can pretty much say that about every player now, can't we? Like, surely this situation at Chelsea with all these attackers not performing, surely this isn't a curse forever. Like, it has to end somewhere. And I hope Graham Potter finds a way. I really do hope Graham Potter finds a way. Get rid of Potter. Chelsea is not Stoke or Burnley. Wow. Kudus is that dude been following his career for 2 years. There you go. Some people rate Kudus. Some people don't rate Kudus. The midfielders, we should get Enzo Fernandez. Have you seen Enzo Fernandez's release clause? Let me show you something. I think someone tagged me. Why did someone say you might want to take that back? Yeah. Just because Havertz scored 2 goals, someone wants me to take back the fact that I said Germany actually looked better without Havertz in terms of structure because they don't know how to deploy Havertz. I mean, I know Havertz scored 2 goals at the end, but that was because Germany was just throwing the kitchen sink and Costa Rica was going for goals as well. They needed to win. Yesterday's match against Costa Rica don't give any impression that Havertz is the real deal. Like for Germany, as I said, Germany still needs to figure out exactly. That's the Lukaku highlights apparently. Here we go. Check this out. 19 hours ago, Fabrizio Romano is saying the release clause included into Enzo Fernandez's contract with Benfica is worth 120 million euros. Club has no intention to sell Enzo or let him leave in January. River Plate also have percentage of future sale on Enzo. 120 million euros. Good luck, man. Good luck. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. We're willing to pay 150 million for Bellingham. Why not Enzo? Look, it's true. It's true. If we're willing to pay that amount of money for Bellingham, might as well just do it for Enzo Fernandez. Like, I think that's probably a better shout. RN, there you go, man. Thank you so much for tagging, my man. Really appreciate that. Much appreciated in regards to that news. Okay, Kudus, I'm very, very excited. Hopefully he has a very good game against Uruguay and takes the revenge. Uruguay, Suarez, his little comment saying that I'm not sorry. I'm not the one that missed the penalty. I mean, look, it's true. Why should he be sorry? He did what he had to do to ensure he could save his country. It was up to Guyane to score, and he didn't score for Ghana 4 years ago. But now, Kudus, this is your moment, my man. This is your moment to take revenge. Okay. Last but not least, the midfield remains the priority as other outlets have started to now pick up on as well. The club is still planning to bring in at least 2 new midfielders over the next 2 windows, with one being targeted for January specifically. See, there you go. A midfielder will come in January. For me, I think it might be Edson Alvarez. I can't see how any other player comes in January. Caicedo, I don't think will leave. There's a lot of suitors for Caicedo. Brighton will keep Caicedo. Declan Rice ain't leaving in January. Bellingham is not leaving in January. Edson Alvarez is the only one that I can think can actually happen in January. So there's that. And yeah, what does it mean? What does it mean for some of our existing players in the likes of Kante and Jorginho as well? Like, are they going to get contract extensions? Apparently, we are still way off in terms of wages with them. So it'll be very, very interesting. Look at this. Thank you so much for sharing, Sai Krishna. We're going to wrap things up very, very soon. But before we go, check this out. There is Chelsea for Cristiano Ronaldo. There is Chelsea for Cristiano Ronaldo, and the Portuguese champion is very tempted. One day there is no Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea. Next day there is Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea. We'll see what happens. Tyler Adams is a good one as well. Yes. And Leeds would probably sell. Leeds will probably sell as well. Edson Alvarez yep, we didn't need him. I honestly don't. Yeah, I've got my doubts on Edson Alvarez. Like, he's okay. I don't know whether he's the real deal. Do you know what I mean? I know some of you guys like him. Some of you guys don't like him. Because should we not be looking into that Juventus squad for players as they're under serious finance investigation for financial malpractice? Look, I don't know. Who would you go for from Juventus? Chiesa is injured with ACL. I don't know if I would go for him. And some of those Juventus players, the Italian-based ones, they're most likely going to go to another Italian club, man. They're going to go to either Inter Milan, AC Milan, Roma, Napoli. These Italian players barely leave for overseas clubs. So I don't know. Vlahovic, yeah, perhaps, but yeah. Is that the number 9 that you want? All right, we're going to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end the poll. So after 139 votes, Mendy 46% and both 37%. So those two are huge. A large portion of you guys are saying Mendy and also both. So yeah, looks like you're not really convinced with any one of those people. Please check out Marlo Gusto, right back, plays for Leon. Yeah, now there's been some conversation about him as well. So we'll watch out for those news down the track. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button before you go. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe as well. We're only about 40 likes away, about 38 likes away from 100 likes. It'd be much appreciated if we can bump the likes up to 100. As I always say, the key factor for the growth of this channel is your likes. If you enjoy the channel, you enjoy the conversation, smash the like button. Morocco to beat Spain. I already said it in my video yesterday after the World Cup matches. I've got a good feeling Morocco is going to do madness against Spain. So, yeah. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.